Hi, I'm going to show you how to do this paper frangipani. So let's get started. You need to first cut out 6 petals, sorry, one's going to be a bud, out of your pattern. And we're going to pick up just our regular Crayola pencil like we did with our hibiscus, and we're going to add some colour. All we're going to do is start at the tip and flick your colour down. We don't want a whole lot because we're going to add some sponging as well. So that's going to give those nice little streaks of yellow. And go ahead and get a sponge with some yellow ink, and then just add some softer yellow to the ends. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've done the rest of my petals like that. And bring your soft pad in and let's shape them. Now we're going to shape them a little bit different to the hibiscus. I bought this tool off eBay. It's a cake making tool, but I just wanted it for the ball end of it, the size of the ball. Now you could also go ahead and you could just use a regular marble out of your kids' toy box. Okay, so I'll show you with both. Right, flip them over, and oh no, we're not going to flip these ones over, sorry. All we're going to do is run our ball, hold it by the end of the ball, don't hold it up here, hold it by the end, and you're just going to, that's going to give you a cup shape. You also, to get this a nice little curved edge that frangipanis have on their petals, just grab a smaller emboss tool and go around the edge like that. Okay, so that's how we're going to shape each petal. Now, where'd my marble go? Okay, we can try it with the marble. We'll get the same effect with a marble, which saves you a bit of money again. Okay, and just run your tool around the edge, just to give that little curl up at the edge of each petal. Alright, I'm going to go back and use my regular tool. Okay, they're quick to do. And go back and go around the edge. That one's a bit different weight paper. This is a lightweight cardboard. Different card will shape differently as well, so don't get too fussy. This is just cheap cardboard. Right, they're all done. Okay, so there your petals done. I just punched out a 5/8 of an inch little punch, but you can just cut a little disc of cardboard out of the scrap. Now we need to go in and add some glue to here. Now I know I divided that up in the last time I made the hibiscus, but we're just going to sit them on. We know that the frangipani has 5 petals. So just lay them on while that glue's wet. Remember, what I said last time, that you do have a little bit of play with this while it's wet. So just juggle them around. It's probably the most frustrating part of this flower. It's pretty quick to do. I think the poor old frangipani has been a little bit used and abused as a flower in the commercial world. I love it, the smell of it, it's gorgeous. Okay, so don't get too fussy that you can see that little crack behind there of the paper underneath. Okay, you can push those petals in and just jiggle them around until you're happy with where they sit. Okay, that looks pretty good. So we'll just sit that just aside and let it take the glue. Okay, with the the extra petal. We're going to make a little bud, and all we're going to do, this is just my makeshift deet tool, which I mentioned to you first in the first paper flower thing that we did, the hibiscus. So we're just going to hold this and just roll it up. And you notice those cute little Frangipani flowers have got those little buds that are all rolled up. Okay, and you can just get your sponge and just sponge a little touch of yellow on there. Okay, so that's the bud. And next you need to cut a leaf out of your pattern. And what I did was just emboss a middle line like that, fold that in half, grab, I've got a teeny weeny little crimper, just grab your crimper and run that through. Okay, unfold. Oops, mine's gone a little bit off centre, but you get the idea. Unfold it and put some ink around the edge. You can fold that back that way as well to get your centre line. Add a little bit of sponging on there. Okay, so that's the flower. Once you get that done, you're just going to mount that on maybe some foam tape or dimensionals ready to put on your card, and then you put your bud in where you like it. So imagine that raised up with some foam tape, and then sit your leaf where you want it, and that's it. Really easy. You can also go ahead and just add a little bit of glitter. That helps just to hide little bits in the centre that, you know, that don't exactly line up where you want them to go. I think it's the glitter's great to cover up little things like that. Okay, so that's basically it, and then you can add it to your card. Okay, so give it a try. See ya.